What's your type?
I like white boys. White men.
What's your opinion? What's the difference between dating a white guy and a black guy in your opinion?
From my personal experience, I feel white men know how to treat a lady.
So you're basically saying black men don't know how to treat a woman?
That's not what I said. I'm saying from my personal experience, the white men have treated me better.
I've never seen an unhappy black woman with a fine-ass white man. I've never seen it.
I swear to God, y'all act like white men can't break your hearts too. Wasn't that black lady just up on the internet exposing that big ass white man about I bought the car, the house, I'm the reason we're on social media? Did we miss that? Wasn't Halle Berry married to Oliver Martinez, that French man from Unfaithful with Diane Lane and Richard Gere? And now she pays that man spousal support and spent over $200,000 just trying to co-parent with this man. Y'all act like just because the people that you chose to date, the black men that you chose to pick, just because they didn't treat you right, you're gonna hop on over to the YT crew. I just want to point out to you, there's a good portion of them that don't fucking want us, but y'all keep shucking and jiving over into their comments like, yeah, it's big white god daddy, come get me. Like, do y'all not really understand? It doesn't matter if that man is white, doesn't matter if he's Hispanic, Asian, Middle Eastern, it doesn't matter if that man is YT. If they're going to hurt you, they're going to hurt you regardless. There are plenty of good men, regardless of race, that you could go to. But again, you just want to come over here and diss and down the black man just because you felt like the one that you picked didn't do you right. So let's go hop over to the white man. I promise you, with that mindset, they don't want your ass anyways. Have a f***ing day.
So with that being said, was she preaching or no? I'm going to link her information below. Very good channel. Follow her on Instagram. But she's just speaking facts. And a lot of these videos that we see where women are saying white guys treat you better, white guys ask you out on dates, black guys only want to clap, when can I see you, all these different things that we hear. I did a video about a woman talking about naming every little, white man's gonna do this, black man's gonna wanna, hey, can I move in, can I do this? White man's gonna be like, when can I take you on a date, when can I see you? The fact of the matter is that white men do not view black women as anything other, and this is the majority of them, other than sexual objects at the end of the day. It's not to be taken seriously. It's not wifey material. I even did a video where the white guy was talking about why black women aren't wifey material. And this is a common thing, but like she's saying, y'all just saying, yeah, ladies, leave the brothers alone and go over there. You're gonna go someplace where you're really not wanted at the end of the day. And like I say, like who you want to like, go for who you want to go for. And as she said, she mentioned Halle Berry for one. I think Halle Berry, every husband that she's had, other than Eric Benet and David Justice, or partner that all the men that she's had kids with have been white, right? And they've all taken her to the cleaners, where she got to get these gigs to pay child support and all that stuff like that. And that other one she's talking about is Rose. Y'all remember Rose? Where Rose was saying all this about how great it is to have a white guy, and come to find out she's taken care of, as she said, bought the Range Rover, moved over to Hawaii, she's footing the bills, said he was homeless, living on the trailer park, all kind of stuff like that. But it's always this back and forth between black, white, divesting, all these other things, and you hear about all these horror stories that's going on that it's really not what you think it is, and then you try to brag about it and put them down. I don't like anybody who puts down their own race while they're with another race. That just doesn't make sense to me. That's crazy. I'm gonna put down this race and why I chose her. Baby, the fact of the matter is, close to 30%. It used to be 25%. Only 25% of all black women will ever get married. But it's more like close to 30%, right? I think it's like 28% at this point. 27-28% of black women will be married or will ever get married. And most of those, the majority, I'm pretty sure 90 to 95% of that is to black men. The 5% is other, including white or non-black men. So carrying on and caping and all this stuff like that, they'll treat you better, they'll do this. It is the men that you choose to date, baby. It is the trauma bonding and all this stuff. The fact of the matter is, and I think some guys have said this, black women, sisters don't like bros if they're nice, but they like guys of other races if they're nice, right? They're not looking for the hood dudes, or if she's gonna get with a black guy, she's gonna want him to be a certain type of way. He needs to have edge, but he can be anything else and not have edge. Heck, I just covered a video about the 47-year-old woman who got pregnant in her 40s finally, and this dude appeared to be not her type, her usual type, which she said aka has been beneath me. Every man that I've dated has been beneath me. Isn't that a way to put stuff? But ladies, you have to really think about it, right? A lot of the characteristics that black women are attacked over and are basically giving grief about and that people complain about is things that white men really don't want to put up with, right? A lot of those things, if the brothers don't want to put up with it, you know, the white man has even less tolerance for it. And that's I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to cook. I'm not going to clean. You need to be paying to be with me. I don't have time for this. Man, listen, white dude ain't got time for no mouth. He ain't trying to hear none of that. All that stuff that a brother may put up with. White dude ain't got time for that. He gonna send you on your way immediately. And that's why a lot of times you do see a certain type of black woman where she is cooperative. She is submissive to these non-black men. And this is a thing that you hear black men are very critical about is you'll be this way with this man and he doesn't even have to do anything. But when you see someone of your own race, you gotta turn up. You gotta have an attitude. You gotta have a chip on your shoulder. You gotta be angry. You gotta be upset. Tommy Sotomayor, he did a video where he was on a live stream, I believe, and he was talking to this young lady, and he hinted at the same thing. He was like, yo, I've always liked, and bros, I talk about this a lot, bros really want to be with black women, but a lot of times they make it so hard. Tommy was saying he was in high school, and he wanted to be with black girls, but they didn't like him, so the white girls liked him, and he dated the white girls. He said he got in college. He said he figured he was in Atlanta. 5 points, I believe is what he said. And said he was in college and he said he was trying to talk to this sister. And one day she looked at, he called her. Hey, how's it going? She ignored him. He called her again. And then she looked back at him and just went off on him. And he was just like, oh no. And even the sister that was on the thing, she had to agree with him. Like, yeah, we can be this, we can be standoffish, we can be more aggressive towards our men. Man, ain't nobody got time to be winning you over and trying to change your mind. Go where you're appreciated, not where you're tolerated. Go where you're celebrated. And in the case of this, ladies, if that's where you feel like you're not being celebrated by black men, then by all means, go wait in line for that white knight in shining armor. It's a very small percentage of sisters that actually end up marrying a white guy. It's not a lot of you. So just my thoughts. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm the best. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.